You still single?
Yes, sir.
We are in Fab. Propose to this water glass.
So February is the month of the Valentine's Day, and this water is clear. It has a very pure, clear heart, and I know it will quench my thirst and what I'm looking for, love. And therefore, water glass, if you could just be mine, I'll cherish you forever.
Thank you.
Akshat, you belong to Jain community.
Yes, ma'am.
I was observing that in literacy there is 90% of females are literate in Jain community, yet only very few are working.
Right, ma'am.
So what does it show about the culture of Jain community?
Actually, ma'am, this is one problem of Jain community, and ma'am, but this is something that we as Jains we have also recognized. And so, ma'am, we can see right now that more and more females are being encouraged by their own family members to go and make use of their education. So, ma'am, I think things are improving and we are getting progressive on that front.
Okay, very good. Why does Jain got this minority status after so long? It's only recently they have got this status, while other minorities are recognized as minorities since very long.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, Jain community, most of the Jains belong to the business community, and they have been affluent, and they have also had a very good representation in the economy and polity, and therefore there has been a perception always in the society that Jains, despite their low numbers, they do not need the minority status for their upliftment. So, ma'am, that is why it took us so long.
And why did they got it now?
Ma'am, mostly it was based on the numbers because we are only 0.36% of the population. And ma'am, that particular thing is not applicable to all Jains. And there are Jains who have been economically disadvantaged and who deserve the benefits that are provided to the minorities.
Okay, let's take a situation.
Yes, ma'am.
You are SP of a district, and like you must have read in the news, there was a girl who died while fasting.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are SP of that district, and you come across that family of that girl who died after 43 days of fasting, and now it's upon you. To what action will you take?
After her death,
Yes, after her death.
Right, ma'am. Ma'am, what I'll do is I'll actually approach the religious leaders of the Jain community, and ma'am, I'll urge them to actually convey this to the younger generation, especially that what are the consequences of these actions. So, ma'am, the younger generation, at least till the age of 18, they are not aware of these consequences. So, for example, right now also many Jain monks, what they are doing is they first make them understand these consequences, make them get their education, and then take an informed decision. So, ma'am, in my opinion, I'll try to
so what will be your
level.
action as an SP where a girl has died, and maybe it might be because of the compulsion of the parents, it might be because of the compulsion of the society. So as an SP, what will be your action?
Ma'am, if there's an element of coercion involved, then I'll definitely look into the statute books and see what all adequate provisions are there. And ma'am, apart from this law and order, I'll also treat this as a part of community policing. So ma'am, as I said, I'll try to reach to the societal level. And ma'am, police actually works at that level as well. They try to bring a change in the society. So by organizing workshops, by organizing different type of sammelans, and by reaching out to the religious leaders. So I think as an SP, I can bring out that particular change.
Okay. So as a student of anthropology, tell me, there are numerous species in one genus.
Yes, ma'am.
But Homo sapiens is very unique.
Right.
In the genus Homo, there is only one species.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because the other species, they have actually lost this competition of survival, and they have now become extinct. So right now only Homo sapiens are there.
So it is said that when Homo sapiens will arrive, the Homo sapiens will also lose the battle?
That remains to be seen. That is something we cannot predict as such. Ma'am, already we are known as Homo sapiens sapiens.
We already are Homo
Yes.
sapiens. Can we add another sapiens to the list?
I cannot answer this.
Okay. So you are a user experience design engineer.
Yes, ma'am.
How will you use your experience for good governance?
Ma'am, can I explain this through a project I did?
Yes.
So, ma'am, there's this Goldsmith project which I've also mentioned in my DAF application. So, ma'am, these traditional goldsmiths, they use a cylindrical hollow pipe which is known as bucklers. So, what they do is they redirect the flame onto their ornaments by blowing air through this pipe. So, ma'am, when they are doing so, they actually have to catch their breath in between and they end up inhaling a lot of smoke. And this is a major occupational hazard amongst the goldsmiths. So, ma'am, after conducting proper on-field research, what we realized was that they were already aware of the problem. They gave a very good reason as to why they continue to do this. They said that they cannot afford the time, and their work involves such a precision that they cannot afford to take out the pipe and then catch their breath outside. So any particular solution for them had to come in without altering their work habits and by ensuring that their ease of use remains. So, ma'am, what we did was we brought in changes from the inside. We introduced 2 flaps and a spring, and now when he was sucking in air, both the flaps, they became vertical, and the first flap, it blocked the smoke while fresh air entered from outside and that was inhaled. So, ma'am, what I am trying to say here is that when you are a UX designer, the use of proper design methodology, it enables you to understand the user's pain points, his needs, and then give the most simple, effective solution. So, ma'am, in my opinion, that is how this can be used in administration and governance.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.